Since childhood, Ro dreamt of moving from China to the US, as she was attracted by the prospects of living in another country. And while she was only a student in college, she still managed to join a tour group of guys like her. Upon her arrival in China, the group of young travelers stayed in a small hotel. Everything seemed to be going according to plan, but on next morning, Ro woke up in her shared room alone. All her new acquaintances left her alone in a foreign city without even paying for the room. Ro collected her last savings and went downstairs to pay for the room and left. At that moment, she understood her main priority was to find anywhere to sleep for the night. She hoped to find some temporary part-time work, but it wasn't that simple. No one wanted to hire a young, naive woman, yet alone a foreigner. But then suddenly luck smiled back on Ro. She was hired to work as a cleaner in a cafe. The boss was strict and reprimanded the newcomer for every little screw-up. At least he paid her on time. One day, a guy noticed Ro sobbing after receiving a verbal lashing from her boss. He calmed her down, gave her some hot tea, and after learning the details of the situation, proposed she work for him in his restaurant. The girl had her doubts, but Leo, as the guy was called, still managed to convince her. They became friends, but soon Ro received a new job offer, and their paths diverged again. Things only went uphill from there. She quickly climbed the ranks, becoming the head of the restaurant, and then opened her own network of coffee shops. But every day, thanks to fate, she fondly remembered Leo. One day, Ro was walking down the street and saw a homeless man laying on the asphalt in dirty rags. He looked so pathetic that the Chinese woman did not want to approach him, but still cautionally asked, "How can I help?" The hopeless man looked up, and Ro realized that this was her old friend that she had thought of so often. She was shocked, but hurried to take Leo home to feed and wash him. The next day, a sober Leo explained that his beloved wife had suddenly died, and he had lost his head. He started working as a janitor, and the money was hardly enough to rent a room. That's when Ro mentioned that then, 3 years after he helped her, it was her time to come to his rescue. She began to nurse Leo back to health and take care of him. He gradually regained his taste for life and that desire to live. After a while, they realized that they felt for each other something more than just friendship, and soon the friends began a loving relationship. It wouldn't be long before the two got married. The network of coffee shops began to grow, and very soon the couple became rich. They promised each other to face any crisis together and not forget to help protect each other. After all, who knows at what point the good you have done will want to return to you.